Hey boss. Hey other boss. I'm done with the analysis on that data we pulled from the FIB.
So what we looking at?
I'm seeing 3 data signatures in 3 different places, all matching up with Dre's phone.
Damn, so 3 people got copies of this thing, right?
Yep. And they all went dark a while ago. I have a last known location, but that's all.
Shit. Hey man, we gotta find them all.
Yeah. I got the deets on your computer back at the office. I'll go through it when you're back. So, 3 copies, 3 locations, 3 owners. And the only way we can plug the leak is tracking down all of them. We'll do it one by one. I've got some basic intel and the last known location of each, but we're going to need to do some legwork to find out where they are now. Up to you where we start.
Hey, so who's ready to go see some triads? They opened up a new club in town, but that shit probably a front. I don't give a fuck about that. What I do give a fuck about is that we know a copy of Dre's phone was in there not too long ago. Now let's go take a look around, see what the fuck we can find.
Okay, who's up for some good news?
Shit, what's up?
According to their records, the club owners had CCTV installed a while back. We can just check the footage at the time when we know the phone was on site and see who was there.
Sound like a plan to me.
But this system is an antique. It's not even online, so we'll need the actual security tape from their office.
Shit, I thought this was gonna be difficult. right, cool.
Got the guy with this copy of Dre's phone.
Head back to the office when you're ready, partner. Hey, what's up, Imani? Shit, what we got?
Young dude, snappy dresser. Took me like 2 seconds to find his Life Invader profile. He's a club promoter.
Now, you sure he's the one with Dre's phone?
Well, his status is 1,000 likes, and this god is leaking the most exclusive tracks you've ever heard to 100 exclusive ticket holders, so...
Damn. So where do we find him?
According to the Ride app, he went from the club to the marina.
Shit, I guess we'll start there. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, so here's the deal. The promoter leaves the club, gets a car to the marina. Then, the marina's CCTV shows him getting onto a green Toro speedboat.
Oh, okay. So we start with the boat, right?
Right. The GPS system on board will have a record of what he's been using it for.
Okay, so it's got to be something there to lead us to the party where he's going to play that music at. Tell me, he got a fucking super yacht offshore, right? You see them dudes coming on shore tours all the fucking time.
Get out there and take a look around it. Maybe we'll find a clue.
And look, watch out for security, all right? There's always security.
The yacht is now protected from aerial attacks.
So, boss, don't you own one of these yachts too? Not that I'm looking through your personal data or anything.
Hey, good luck with that. I mean, they nice and all, but from what I've seen, shit, yachts bring their own kind of fucking trouble.
Crap!
Okay, we're looking for anything that'll help us work out where he's holding the party. If you see anything, just snap a pic and send it to me.
Christ, eh? Crikey!
Not good.
Okay, we got Dre here, and we got at the Diamond Casino.
Oh, so that's where he gonna do the big reveal at, huh?
Yeah, most likely. I'll have a look. Hey, don't you have a penthouse there?
Wait, man, you got a penthouse and a super yacht? Man, what the fuck did you rob?
According to my research, everybody.
That's right, you motherfucking card. Okay, then go get your ass up out of here. Cause we got more motherfuckers to rob real soon. Look out! I think the yacht's got anti-air on it. What's
Hey, bosses.
Hey, what's up, Imani? Hey, how's it looking down at the Diamond?
Well, our promoter is renting a penthouse for some hyper-exclusive party, and his bleeder is all about the leak coming tonight.
All right, look, we gonna crash that shit. Now get back to the office so we can move on this asshole.
But I have a phenomenal present.
Okay, the party's on, and we know Dre's data is the main attraction.
Hey, y'all, let's get our heads together. Look, I'm on my way to Dre's place right now. How we looking, Imani?
Good. I have the promoter in the penthouse at the Diamond as of right now. Got all the schematics and building plans ready to roll.
Alright, that's cool. And this dude right here still got copies of Dre's phone, right?
Mm-hmm. It's even switched on again, which means I can track it. Guess he's doing the big reveal.
Alright, shit, this should be easy to snatch. In and out.
Hey, the parking garage is open. Head inside and park up. There's an elevator in there that'll take you right up to the penthouse floor.
So how we doing?
Good. Just coming up on the penthouse. Coords are on your GPS.
Alright, look, act natural. No guns, trust me. The crazy approach ain't worth it.
Alright, check. Cut him undercover. Timeless, ready for him. Progress, feeling like I'm just getting started. 2 shots back for my dearly departed. You are now dealing with a monster. Oh shit, profits. Dr. Dre, bitch, I'm a prophet. Like Wall Street, niggas know what a stock is. Try me. Niggas never see me, but it ain't hard to find me. Unwinding, shit's blinding. Still grinding, uprising. Stop talking about the past, I'm the future, nigga. Nigga like me, still here, motherfucker, go figure. Looking for my next gold digger. This summer here gonna be colder than winter. Already told you I fold you like hundreds of billions, and you can go miss it, put that on my children. Bet
You're
that.
beautiful.
Nigga,
I love you, Los
Bet that.
Santos.
Run it up.
Grab whatever he's
And I'm
using
about
to
to
play
sum it up.
tracks. And if you get a chance, bitch, shut his
This
ass
shit
up.
here, that power.
Fucking
Living
kid
at
is
the
a
bottom of
bottom.
a bottle. Full
not even a
throttle.
kid, he's
My
like
motto.
24 or something.
Fucking with me like fucking with the lotto.
What the hell are you doing? You stands are crazy. Hands up, freeze!
Phone's on the move. Fast. Did he bail?
Oh shit, hey, get after him. Don't leave nothing behind. Grab every fucking thing. All of his equipment.
Between the lines, I keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire. No more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, I don't need to go around anymore.
Hey, can you see the kid? Man, get through these security.
Okay, stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling your way. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right? Sober case, stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway and cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel
The elevator's going down. It's heading to the nightclub. You know, the music locker.
Hey, look, get down here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, look, when you get down in the club, man, stay cool. Last thing we want is a fucking panic. Hey, look, any tech you got on him, man, we need to all be sure.
This is so not fire.
You are still in my mind. The truth is so hard to find. With all the things that's going on, I lost track of.
You got it all right. Time to get out of there. Okay, options. Go back via the elevator to the garage, or just walk right through the main gate. Up to you.
Hey, finish line right there. Let's move.
Sometimes I've been thinking of what to make of me and my memories. Sometimes I've been thinking of dreaming of what it could have been besides memories. 'Cause I still need you. It's lost in something deceitful. I've been left astray by the moonlight sweeping.